Super Monkey and Adora is one of the best combinations in Battles 2, but when you use these towers, what's the weakness you might think? One is the Super Monkey is expensive, and two, the early game defenses are lacking. So for that reason, we've paired them with the Mortar for early game defense and the Banana Farm for money generation to make the strategy of Super Monkey, Banana Farm, Mortar, and Adora, and we're gonna dominate Hollow Masters with it, so let's hop right into it. Alright, my opponent's going ETN here, and I'm bringing Adora. And ladies and gentlemen, the first match of today's video is on the map Cobra Command with the strategy Mortar, Super Monkey Farm, and Adora. This should actually be a pretty fun one. I'm excited for it. So I think we're gonna start with the Mortar, actually. Well, now I kind of don't like starting with the Mortar because they're sending me Space Bloons. I thought they were gonna send me grouped reds. And they're sending me some grouped reds. But yeah, we can't really start with the Super Monkey. Obviously, Super Monkey costs 2k. Well, we will be placing the Super Monkey later. We're gonna do a Mortar into a Adora start is kind of the plan here. Now, opponent's starting with ETN and Bomb Shooter, so it's most likely Bomb Spike Factory Farm, I guess, would be here. Got our Adora down, though. That's great. And we'll send some Space Greens towards them. Man, I can't talk today. I don't know what it is. Holy cow. Tongue's twisted over here, ladies and gentlemen. Space Greens, though, should be pretty solid. Now, the Mortar sells for about 500, so I need 1510 on hand to sell for the Super Monkey. I'll probably leak quite a bit to these green balloons. Adora on strong, though, should minimize leaks a little bit. We're defending decently. Not great, but not bad. I need 2 more eco boosts here. Come on. 1 more eco boost, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more eco boost. They didn't send me yellow balloons right away, which is good. I am $2 off. I'm $2 off. I can't believe I over-ecoed. Well, that $2 is going to cost me like 60 lives. Probably even more than 60 lives, to be honest. Wow, that sucks. If I sold the Mortar there, I would have had 1998. I would have been $2 off the 2,000 I need for the Super Monkey. That's annoying, but oh well. We got Super Monkey down. We didn't use Tower Boost early, which is fine. Opponent got their Bomb Shooter up, so nicely done to Mr. Bronze. I'm assuming their strategy is Bomb Spike Factory Farm here. That is a very popular loadout in Hollow Masters, a very popular loadout on this map as well. Very good loadout at that too. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. Got our first farm down here though, which is fantastic. They got their farm down as well. Now, the thing about Super Monkey and Mortar Farm, there's a couple advantages, couple disadvantages of this strategy compared to like a different Super Monkey Adora strategy like Super Monkey Sniper Farm. The advantage is the early game defense is so much simpler, so much easier with this strat comparatively to Sniper. Sniper kind of sucks at defending stuff now, so this can defend a lot of the early game rushes with Mortar pretty easily. Disadvantage is you don't have the cripple late game. Cripple late game is fantastic. But the nice part about the strategy is you still have a military tower to sacrifice, so you can still get the nice military sack on your temple, which is really helpful for late game. So I feel like we can still make it work, you know what I'm saying? Also, let's balloon boost at them because they used their drone swarm on the previous round, so now they're going to struggle against these balloon boosted balloons. Opponent's going to need a tower boost, yeah, or I was going to say tower boost or crosspath their Bomb Shooter to heavy shells, but it looks like they ended up doing the tower boost and buying heavy shells as well. Okay, forced both. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we'll just keep farming here, ladies and gentlemen. Second farm has been placed. And as I was saying in some of my previous videos as well, these Super Monkey strategies are definitely a lot stronger now with Banana Farm, now that there is the big farm buff with quality soil, because you get a lot better farms than you used to, which means you have a lot more money than you used to, and that indirectly buffs the Super Monkey, a tower that's dependent on having high amounts of money. So yeah, I think we'll just do 3 farms early. I'm definitely not going to go for an early bank though. Early bank would be way too greedy with this strategy, I think. So we'll just do this. And now I'll start saving up for a, what's it called? A Burny Stuff Mortar. Yeah, they're actually sending me some yellows. Those aren't going to do anything. Do I crosspath this? Do I crosspath this farm? There's a Spike Factory coming out, as expected. I think I'm going to buy this into a valuable bananas at least. That might be, that's probably too greedy if they rush me though. If they send me like around 11 rush, I definitely have to tower boost. Let's crosspath this Burny Stuff. Perfect. We'll keep it targeted in the corner so it gets good blasts. And I'm going to get a second Mortar on my side. Do I want to rush them? Probably not. I'd have to send a really big camo rush to force camo detection bot because they pre-bought that Spike Factory. It's already placed a decent amount, so I think I'll let them be. Let's get Signal Flare here on this Mortar though. Alright. If they don't rush me here, which I'm actually kind of surprised they aren't, they sent me a set of camo purples. That did nothing. I'm actually get around 12 bank, which is really, really good pace for us. Yeah, that is incredible greed. I'm also going to send some space ceramics. Try to force a second cluster bomb. Oh, wait. We should be good against that. Yeah, we're good. No tower boost necessary. Okay, sending space ceramics was actually probably a bad idea when I was so low on cash. I wouldn't have leaked there if I didn't send them, but we defended their rush. That was a pretty small rush as well. Didn't force tower boost on my side, which is good. All right. It's round 15. Opponents still doesn't have a bank on their side. That's definitely a misplay from them. I'm assuming they're going to get a bank this round, is my guess. I wish I had the life advantage this game, but life advantage shouldn't really matter that much against Bomb Spike Factory Farm. Bomb Spike Factory Farm can't defend till round 40, so it's not like they're going to be able to GG round 40 me or anything. I'm not too worried about that. I am going to get, I think, 1k eco. We'll go for a little bit more eco than I'd typically been going for. We're only going to do one bank this match, by the way. It's too late to get up a second bank. It wouldn't be worthwhile. Okay, they sent me some ceramics. I should be fine against those. That was not that big of a rush. I think it was only like 2 sets of ceramics. 220 mortar defends that. Now I've got a question. Normally you go for a shell shock mortar early, but since they didn't really rush me too hard in the early game, I might just make this into a heavy shells, because then I can upgrade this straight into artillery battery, which is a really good mid-game defense for us. So that'll probably be the plan if they rush me. I'll just go heavy shells instead of shell shock. I think that's the smartest decision. Banana plantation though, and we'll get the second one into a plantation as well. Perfect. We're just gonna spam plantations and then sell the plantations for a nomics later, is the entire plan. We can remove this obstacle. I don't know why I removed that obstacle instead of just placing farms in the other farm spots. I kind of just wasted 350 there, didn't I? That wasn't very smart, Ryan. Let's clear this obstacle, though. I kind of need this obstacle cleared for better defense spots. It doesn't look like they're sending me a fortified Moab. I kind of was expecting it. If they do send a fortified Moab, I probably get another Super Monkey and Tower Boost. Well, it depends if they press the button or not as well. So far, nothing, though. We're going to keep spamming plantations. We have 10k in here. Okay, so I need to get this to an IMF loan. Regular Moab. We have a second Super Monkey and we don't Tower Boost. We got heavy shells in this as well. This defends. Yeah, I don't want to spend any more money on farms because I need to get this to an... Well, actually, wait. No. I can get one more plantation. The bank's not going to overflow yet. It'll overflow after round 20. So I can get the IMF loan. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Now I can see, you can see it's at 13.3. It overflows at 14k. IMF loan has now been bought. Perfect. And that's going to increase the capacity to 20k. Do I want to send them anything? I could send a fortified BFB. I don't think so. With a Super Monkey loadout. After round 21 ends, I should get a pretty comfortable Monkeynomics with a 20k cash out. And I can sell these farms if need be. I'll probably sell like 2 of these to get it. Alright. Wait. Monkeynomics, perfect. If they try to punish me with a rush, I can sell these rest of these plantations and get up an artillery battery, and that'll defend pretty much any rush they have to send my way. It looks like they are sending me a rush, and it's a ZOMG. Okay. So plan against this is we definitely want to get Dark Knight. That's gonna pop the ZOMG layer. Probably Dark Knight and artillery battery is the plan. Let's get banana plantation our side. Alright. Honestly, let's just sacrifice this guy. Let's get a little bit of Adora leveling in here. I don't need to keep the Super Monkey around anyways. Just sacrifice it real quick. I get Bowl of Light from that. And we can also use the Bowl of Light to help us defensively. Let's Dark Shift to this. Down here. They didn't press the button with the rush either, so the rush is not that strong in all honesty. Alright. Bowl of Light. I want to wait on the artillery battery ability, ideally. Okay, we leaked there. That actually was really close. We're fine, though. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm not dying to something like that. Okay. That could have been really bad, though. They are now getting their Monkeynomics up. Wait, let's send them a fortified ZOMG. This way they have to kind of deal with this while they're trying to get their Monkeynomics up. This could cause some issues on their side. Yeah, look at this. They bought a Spike Storm before they bought Monkeynomics. And that Spike Storm did basically nothing because all the spikes got blocked from this AI ceramics. They're selling the Spike Storm before it even dispenses all the spikes. Oh no. Bro is cooked. Look at this. They're still selling it while the ability's going. Oh my gosh, this hurts to watch. This hurts to watch, guys. They did it again. They did it again. This guy's micro is too fast. It's hurting himself. Is that like... I think that's 5 spike storms used already. Okay. Alright. And they still might not defend. Oh, there's number 6. Number 6 spike storm I think is enough. Oh. Oh, they're good. Nicely done. Okay. Well, we are so far ahead in farms now. I don't know how much money you actually lose per Spike Stormy Micro, but that definitely wasn't a even trade, right? There's no way they got value on the defense. It cost me 10k to send that rush, and I forced like 2 recursive clusters. I forced like 6 Spike Storms used. That was pretty insane, the value I got. And we are up a ton in farms now, so that's great. Honestly, why don't I just send them another one? With how they defended that first one, I feel like I'm going to get insane value on another ZMG. Especially because it's round 27 now, so it's ramped heavily. There's no reason not to. This is going to be even more difficult. And it's a cheaper ZMG too. They actually sold their nomics. So we made them sell their 5th tier farm. Okay. Let's just be careful against a counter rush. Yep, here's a counter. Okay. A little bit of lag as well when they're countering me. That's not what you like to see. Let's not just die against this. I feel like, yeah. I don't want to die when I'm lagging a little bit. Okay. Tech Terror just defends all of this. I'm going to wait on the ability. Now. Perfect. And they're dead. GG. That was a good showcase of the Mortar, dude. The Mortar can defend so many of these rushes, especially when paired with the Super Monkey. They just complement each other pretty well in the mid-game defense. You love to see it. Alright, so we got Koru for our next match here, and I decided starting with Adora over the Mortar. I don't know if it's going to be better or worse. Probably going to be worse in all honesty. I don't know why I did this, but, you know, we decided on switching up a little bit. And my opponent, J-Sims4, starting with Etienne and the Boomerang, so interesting there. Curious, probably Boomerang Spike Factory Farm would be my guess as to their loadout. Let's get our Mortar up here though. Start chipping away at these balloons. Put Adora on strong probably. I really don't know. Ooh, the Mortar's not going to be as good on this map as it was on Cobra Command. There's not really a great bend. I mean, I could put it on the first bend of the map, but it's kind of too late to do that. I'm going to be leaking a lot here. Koru is definitely not the map for my strategy, or Super Monkey in general. This is rough. Okay, we need tower boost. We need tower boost. Let's not die at least. You know, we need to survive the early game. Is the first thing I need to do. Tower boost is going to allow us to survive long enough to get my Super Monkey down on the field. And once I get my Super Monkey down, I shouldn't really have any issues. I guess right here. I have my Super Monkey more in a clean up location. I could have placed it more in the center. But out of here, I also think the lines of fire, like the directions the arrows are going, are a little bit worse than this position. So I kind of like this position for the Super Monkey, in all honesty. And yeah, that was a rough start. But we are alive. And that's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. Opponents upgrading their Boomerang a little bit. Nicely done. I'm expecting Boomerang Spike Factory Farm, as I said earlier. And then hopefully in one more Eco Boost I can get my farm down on the field. That would be great. They used Drone Swarm there, fair enough. Farm has been placed. We're chilling. And the Super Monkey should be able to defend pretty much everything until round 9 for us. They got Bionic Boomerang, so that's going to be enough for everything on their side and pretty much until round 9. I could force more defense with a big yellow balloon rush, but the thing is Drone Swarm's pretty good against that, and then I'd have to send a lot, and that's probably not worthwhile rush to send. Let's get increased production. They could do the same thing with yellow's balloons against me as well. They could first force Adora level 3 and then force more defense. Force like a base Mortar if they send a ton. But that's probably not worthwhile for them to send as well. Alright, greater production. Keeping the Super Monkey on last, I think. And we'll keep Adora on first. I like that targeting. Super Monkey has a pretty good line of fire on last, so it's decent. Alright, I am getting slightly out-farmed here, but that's totally fine. We got our second farm down before round 7 started as well, though, which wasn't bad. And yeah, pretty much we'll play similar to how we did on Cobra Command. Now, definitely won't be able to get as good of eco, because Cobra Command, the rounds got stalled a decent bit. This time, rounds are definitely not getting stalled. Both of us are popping the balloons essentially right when they come out, which is not necessarily ideal. So I doubt my farms will be as good. But we'll work with it, you know what I'm saying? We'll work with it. Also, oh my gosh, wait, they didn't place the farm in the top right yet, or top left yet. I think we just keep the camera there. Spike Factory is placed on their side, so it is Spike Factory. Big surprise there, I would have never guessed. We're gonna go for a third farm on our end. And I'm gonna get my mortar up now. Target you here. We'll start building this towards a Bernie stuff. If they're not rushing me around 9, do I crosspath this? I think it's too greedy to crosspath that farm, to be honest. I'm not gonna do it. I need to get this Bernie stuff up early. Just fully crosspath. Yeah. Okay, put Super Monkey on first now. They got a whole long life spikes on their side, so they upgrade that a ton. Actually, send them White Balloon Rush. Let's take a little bit of a more aggressive route. I want to force a Ricochet on their side. There we go, forced it, perfect. Alright, let's get Signal Flare here. We are actually out farming, which is pretty surprising. They only have those 2 farms right now. They aren't rushing me either, so we're going to crosspath this farm now. Kind of am expecting a round 13 rush, though. Our defense is still incredibly weak right now. So I need to be ready to buy stuff. No, they're going for their own bank. Wow. Alright. And I am going to be a couple hours off, aren't I? Oh, I got in time. Okay. Wow, I didn't think I would. I'll take it. Well, we're up on farms now, which is fantastic. My defense is still really weak, but J Sims is not rushing against Super Monkey. The thing is, though, I don't even know if I can defend anything late game on this map. Like, I don't have any track length, and I'll need an insane amount of money to get my temple and Sun Avatars up. So even though I have Super Monkey, our late game on this map actually could be pretty bad, as weird as that sounds. It could be kind of bad. I'm gonna go for... Do I go for 1,000 eco again? I think I will. I think I'll hit the 1,000 eco mark. Why not? Now, I do need to be prepared if I get rushed. I can upgrade the mortar pretty easily. I can use Adora level 3 ability. I can use tower boost. I've got some options against rushes. They're gonna have another boomerang on their side. Nicely done. Alright. We are almost at 1,000 eco. 1,001. We got an extra one. Okay. Still no rush. I'm prepared to get a second Super Monkey on our side if I need to as well. Let's get up a banana plantation though. Alright. How much is in the bank? 4k? Yeah, we don't need to worry about getting an IMF loan for a while still. Alright, fortified mob gets sent my way. We tower boost against it with 2 Super Monkeys. That's the plan. Still no fortified Moab. Wow, okay. J Sims is taking a super passive route, which is very unexpected. Very, very unexpected. Let's go for another farm. They sold something. They got IMF loan on their side. They got way too early though. There's no way. The IMF loan doesn't like build up interest faster than the bank, so there's no reason to buy it early before your bank pretty much is close to being max capacity. That's kind of just wasting money because now I can get a lot more plantations in them because they bought that so early. You know what I mean? Let's get a second Super Monkey on our side. Defending this shouldn't be that bad. The AI path is a lot farther than the synth path. Yeah, we're good. And now we'll get the IMF loan before round 21 ends. This is the plan. Perfect. Alright. Everything's going well. Do I want to send them anything? I might send them like a fortified ZUMG after I get the nomics, but I don't think we send it before we get the nomics. But after I get it, we could. Oh, okay. Wait a second. This was their plan. I see. Well, good thing we have something called the Tech Terror, which will terrorize this rush. We want to keep this on strong. Alright, we have to micro this Tech Terror for sure. Is what has to happen here. I was trying to pop the I wanted to pop this before I had to micro the tech terror, like pop the fortified ZMG layer, but I just didn't have enough damage. So this is the best way to deal with the rush. Oh crap. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Okay. I'm not choking against that, and they surrendered. All right. Well then, that got a little bit scary out of nowhere. They didn't send me any rush at all, and then after I made a ton of money for my farms and had money to defend rushes, they sent me a giant one, which typically is not what you want to do. All right, our last match of today's video, guys. We've probably got the best map yet for us, and that is Star. So I'm pretty happy for this one. Let's start with our mortar right here, though. And yeah, opponent's going Science Gwendolyn, so I'm assuming it is a Glue Gunner loadout is my guess here. So probably, I don't know exactly what Glue Gunner loadout would be with Science Gwendolyn, but it's got to be one of them, right? So we'll see how that ends up playing out, but I'm ideally not going to leak this time. I kind of would like to stay leak this if possible here with the Super Monkey, or at least have a life advantage on the opponent would be great. Well, it might be Taklu Village. That would be actually probably a pretty difficult match if that's the strategy. Taklu Village. I'm not sure how that would end up playing out here. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get leaks on them, ideally. As I was saying earlier, leaks would be great. I don't think I'm forcing leaks with spaced greens, though. Doesn't look like it currently. Maybe spaced yellows can force leaks on their side? No, they got the tack shooter fully cross path as well. I think they're good. Alright, no leaks, unfortunately. I need tower boost. I need tower boost not to leak on my own end. It's a necessity. Because I can't leak either, right? So... Alright, now we have the Super Monkey down. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Neither of us ended up leaking. I can try a little bit of a layer on them here and see if I can force leaks right here, but I doubt this will do anything. They're going to afford their blade shooter here in a second. Wait, actually... No, they can't afford blade shooter yet. Oh, they afforded it. Never mind. They could afford the blade shooter. All right. Well, we're both at 150. Okay. It's probably Taklu Village, as I was saying beforehand. So this will be an interesting one. Both of us stayed at 150. We'll get our first farm down here in a second. I don't think Taklu Village honestly out late games us, though. Because we have Adora, True Sun God. But Taklu Village is really good on this map. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get a read on this matchup. Let's get our farm down, though. Get our farm down. I could try forcing leaks with like yellow balloons, but they have Cocktail available is the thing. Cocktail's gonna be solid there. And we will actually need more defense for yellows on our own end as well. Super Monkey does get overrun with Adora against yellows. The Adora level 3 ability will help out, but I'll probably need just like a base mortar or something against yellow balloons. Will be most likely the case. Alright, send some black balloons their way. Can I just keep a Super Monkey on last for now? It looks like I can. Adora can clean up if any balloons kind of get through for now. Alright. Everything's fine. I am going to... I think I'm just going to pre-buy the mortar, to be honest. Okay, we forced Cocktail on their side. That's perfect. There's the Glue Gunner. Come on, force leaks. Didn't force anything, did it? Dang, bro. Does that glue even have the, what's it called? The corrosive on it? I don't think so. I'm curious why that helped so much for yellow balloons. I guess maybe the extra glue damage from Gwendolyn. They got the Gwendolyn heated up just in time. I'm guessing that's what happened. They got a lucky heated up blast, which allowed them to defend. Oh well. No early bank for us. They got their glue hose up early as well. Fair enough. They're not sending me zebras, so I can keep farming. Alright, well now they're sending me zebras, that's fine. Should be fine against these. There's the village, as expected. No surprise there. Alright, and they're gonna get radar scanner on the village as well. It's already bought, alright. Let's get a third farm on our side. We can probably get like around 13 bank is my guess. Let's get camo protection on that. Everything's good. They're sending me some spaced leads, which is interesting. Kind of feel like they're gonna rush me, but it's hard to get a read. The nice part, the thing is with their defense, their radar scanner village is not in a good spot to block regrow. But they also have the Gwendolyn glue combination, so rushing them is probably just a bad idea anyways. Even if their village is not in a great location. I don't think rushing the glue hose science win combination smart here. We'll just get around 14 bank. I could sell farm and get around 13, but I think this time we're just gonna get around 14. pretty comfortably, is the plan. Alright. Everything's good. They're sending me some rainbows. We'll tower boost this as well. This should defend. Yeah, we're good. I'm assuming I'm going to get re-rushed here, so let's be prepared. Alright. Well, they made me leak, which is unfortunate, so I guess I can't GG around 40 them anymore, but it is what it is. I guess I'll just have to take a more aggressive route. Man, it sucks playing against eco strategies. I normally don't like having matches against eco strategies in videos because the players never rush you. Or at least they rush you to get the life advantage and then they don't rush you anymore. But I guess that's just how it is. That's just how it is sometimes in Whole Masters. We'll have to just be aggressive at them later in the game. I could have definitely defended that rush leak this too if I just had better mortar targeting, but it's fine. I still think we made a good position this match because now I have 3 mortars up, so we'll be able to anti-stall these rounds really hard. Opponents shouldn't be able to get that much eco. And I don't think Taklu Village is going to defend late game. It's very hard to defend late game with Taklu Village if you're against a decent farm player. And I'd like to believe I am a decent farm player. So we're just going to keep farming. I am down to 1 tower boost though, so I did kind of waste a tower boost on like round 2 trying to maintain that 150 life count, which in hindsight is not a smart decision due to the fact that I don't even have the 150 lives anymore. Now they pre-bought an overdrive, which I would not recommend because I was going to rush them to force it, but now since they pre-bought it, I don't have to waste money on a rush, which is good for us, I guess. And we're just going to keep spamming plantations and build this into a Nomics as early as possible. Let's get like 800 eco here. We'll go to 800. I think that's fair. 800 solid. How much is in here? 6k? We don't even have that much in the bank, to be honest here. Our farming is definitely behind. In part, probably mostly because of their rushing. They made me get a lot of mortar defense. But it also means their own eco's behind too. Look at this. They're actually not ecoing right now. I just realized that. That is a big mistake for my opponent. You definitely want to be ecoing at this point as an eco player. Not ecoing is going to be problematic for them later in the game. Village farming is just not very efficient as a farming method. That's really what you want to be doing in addition to just sending normal eco. Not instead of sending eco, if that makes sense. Alright. How much is in here? 10k? Okay, I can go for 1 more plantation. Because I can let this build interest this round. It's just after round 22 I need to have the IMF flown. Or at the end of round 22. Yeah, their eco is not good at all. I don't like this spamming village play out of them. I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. I don't think this is gonna end well for Xerath. They haven't ecoed since like round 17, I think. So they probably have like, if I were to guess, maybe 1250 eco? We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I might send them a fortified ZOMG. I'm considering it. But probably after I get a Nomics up will be the plan. And we'll get our Nomics up at the start of round 24. Wait. So you... Get that up, perfect. We're good against that. Nice try with the camo balloons, but thankfully Adora has camo detection. They tried to send a bunch of tight leads and then send camos behind it to pierce cut my signal flare, which is a rush that can sometimes work. Holy cow, I can't talk. But Adora's level 3 ability has camo detection, so that ended up cleaning up for me. If they try it again, I can get a second signal flare on our end. Alright, fortified ZOMG their way. Thankfully, though, this is not one of those super passive eco players, which is nice, because Xerath's actually been sending a decent bit of rushes, which does make for some exciting gameplay, so we like to see that. And they ended up going for 2 overdrives, and they're going for a 3rd with a Relentless Glue. This will defend pretty easily. I don't think Xerath's necessarily going to have any issues here, especially with the bonus damage to glued balloons that Science Gwendolyn gives. The ZOMG does count as a glued balloon, so I think their tax should shred this pretty quickly. Yeah, look at that. The ZOMG player's already popped. It's going to be the ceramics that are going to be the hardest part, I think. Especially because they use a cocktail in kind of a bad location. They tower boost, though. With tower boost, everything should be fine. And they use a Maelstrom, yeah. Definitely an over defend. They did not need that much, necessarily. Alright, if they send me DTs, we just get a Dark Knight. Opponents still probably got very low eco. They haven't sent me a single eco balloon since like round 17, as I was saying earlier. And I am going to get up my, what's it called, soon. I'd like to get up my Banana Central soon. Ideally. Let's pop this. Perfect. How much is in here? Not that much is cooked up in my Monkeynomics, is there? I'm trying to be smart about this. Okay. I could sell this farm and get it up right away. Or what I could do... Watch this. Sell that. Greedy play. They call me Greedy Mehalic for a reason. But my opponent didn't pressure me. So we're good. Now we have a Banana Central on our side. It's fantastic. Round 28. Is there anything I want to send them? Probably not right now. There's no reason to. I'm going to have so much more money than them in later game rounds because our farms are going to hard outproduce their village farms. And they do have more eco than me, but not by a significant margin. So it's like, we'll be making so much more money than Xerath. Especially the later this game goes. The farms will just scale so much faster. I don't know why I tower boosted that, I'll be honest. Tower boosting that was a really bad decision. That was my last tower boost. What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? Because I could have just gotten that second Dark Knight up and used a Bowl of Light, and then that would have defended. That actually could be very problematic for me, that I just tower boosted that. That is really, really bad, actually. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Okay, well, I think we have to go for a Temple for a round 30 defense. There's no really cheap way to defend BADs with this loadout. What I'm going to do, though, is sacrifice this. Alright. This should give camo detection, right? Okay, we have camo detection on our Oversun avatars. We're good. What level is Adora? Okay. Let's sell you. Sacrifice this. This should defend. This should defend. We have level 20 Adora. Now we tower boost. Oh, wait, we don't have tower boost available. What am I doing? We use that. We use that. This defends. This defends. Knockback on this. So I can knock back some of the insides. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're not dying. Okay. This game was a lot closer than it needed to be. I'll be completely honest. But we ended up with the victory. Well, I guess we didn't win yet, but opponent's not going to get through this defense. Even with only a couple Sun Avatars, this is actually still pretty strong. Due to Adora being able to help out a lot with buffs and whatnot. How do I put the nail in the coffin here now? I guess we sell a Sun Avatar and send them a fortified bad? I don't even... Or we probably just send a regular bad, to be honest. I don't think they defend this. They're probably going to counter me with DTs or something. We can sell this. I don't need camo detection anymore because this gives camo. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yep. GG. Okay. That was a fun one to end it off on. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think it'd be that fun when we get an eco loadout, but it was actually a pretty entertaining match. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, though. Rhyme back out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.